Welcome in our senior NFL insider, Chris Mortensen. Mort, how would you characterize today's negotiations?
Hedden, where did we leave off yesterday? This is the problem with being in a real-time media world, trying to cover real-time negotiations. It was doom and gloom yesterday. It was doom and gloom to the point where I took my makeup off and was headed back to the hotel early in the evening and took the U-turn and was up till 2:30 in the morning.
I didn't know you even wore makeup.
So they went, yeah, thanks. So basically, they ended up meeting for 15 hours yesterday. Was started as a, the regression or continue of regression that really started last week. Started to move on. They got back on track. They still have a lot of work to do. They went back this morning, met for 3 more hours. They're going to get together again next Tuesday, continue the work. And as I'm told, there is still a lot of work to be done.
Why did they have that regression?
Well, it really started after the Tuesday, June 21st owners meeting. At least from the players' perspective, they thought they had an understanding about a very simplified formula of revenue splits, and it got complicated again.
Yeah, certainly makes sense. A training camp starting in less than 3 weeks now, Mort. At what point will those be in jeopardy of starting on time?
Well, in a way, you're talking about the Rams and Bears because they played the first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game, and they're supposed to report to camp right around July 22nd. Now, right now, this looks like it's getting on track. If it's really on track to get done between July 10th and July 15th, then you got to have, free agency and get your roster set. So it's really going to be cutting it close. And I think they've got to get it done by July 15th, and I mean done by July 15th.
What about the pending federal appeals court ruling the players' antitrust suit against the league?
Well, I think it's part of the leverage and motivation. Although, in a way, I think the owners understand that they are going to get a ruling that maybe says, hey, the lockout's okay, but it might not be good until September. In other words, once September comes around, it might go back to the players' favor. So because of that, you get leverage. You get, I think, motivated sides. And I think, in a way, you get that urgency that you need. But still, over them is that antitrust suit, still lingering, what have you. So, yeah, it's a nice leverage they have. And we do have a presence of a Judge Arthur Boylan throughout these negotiations.
I'd like to tell you to enjoy a barbecue this weekend, but I think you'll probably be here with us.
No. I'm going home.
Senior NFL insider, Chris Mortensen. Thank you, sir.
All right, Ed.